So for the person who said that carbohydrates make them fat, yes, it is true. Carbohydrates can make you fat. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Lamar Vaughn, Pride Training Barbell Bullies, coming to you again this week with a frequent topic. The topic of the week again is going to be carbohydrates. And the reason why I'm elaborating on carbohydrates again is because people are really afraid to eat carbohydrates. So I sent on my Instagram stories, I asked the question, why are you afraid of carbohydrates? A few of the responses were, one, I don't know how many I should eat throughout the day. Another one was, they make you fat. And then another one was, I don't think people ever understand the importance of carbohydrates. It is so disheartening for me that people are afraid to eat carbohydrates because as we talked in the previous weeks, carbohydrates help the brain function. Carbohydrates are important for the muscles for energy, the brain for energy. And I'm gonna elaborate on that again. So for the person who said that carbohydrates make them fat, yes, it is true. Carbohydrates can make you fat if you're eating what they call in the surplus of them. If you're not putting out enough energy to burn off those carbohydrates, yes, they can make you fat. That's why it's important to track your foods, or track your macros, calories, or whatever you choose. Like I said before, I notice a lot of people like to just deplete their carbs completely. For competitors, that may help a little bit. If you're doing the keto thing, I guess maybe so. But if you're really trying to get in the gym, move some weight, and grow and get stronger, carbohydrates are very important. I'm also going to elaborate on the fact that a good friend of mine said that he don't think people ever get it. I can kind of relate to that. People may never get it, but there's a lot of resources out there, man. In fact, I need you all to do some research, man. Start reading up on carbohydrates and understand the function of carbohydrates. Understanding why people do keto. And if you're doing keto out there, if you're not in ketosis, you're not doing it right. So really research that. It takes anywhere from, I think if my math is right, 24 to 30 days to get into ketosis. And you have to really track it. I've even seen people do things like pee on the strips to verify that they're in a state of ketosis. So things like that. I've also had some people in my inbox, Facebook as well, just asking me questions like, should I do a half a sweet potato before or after my workout? But in saying that, that means you're not measuring your foods. You're just eating. So if you're not knowing what you're taking in, how much you're taking in, yeah, you may get fat. Yes, it is true. So if you're not measuring your foods, I encourage you to. Even if you're just trying to track calories, man, you have to measure your foods, man. You could be eating too much fat, you could be eating too much carbs, and then you're like, well, why is the scale not moving? Then you have to do, then you want to do this extra amount of cardio, thinking that's going to change the fact that you're eating in the surplus. You have to know the difference between a surplus and a deficit. Surplus, hey, you're gonna gain. Deficit, you're gonna drop. So remember those things. Don't be afraid of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are very important to the body for energy, for muscle growth as well. Protein's another important source for that, but we're going to just cover carbohydrates. So remember, don't be afraid of carbs. Ingest them. They're friendly. They're for you. Measure your carbs. Don't just eyeball it. Don't just, I'm gonna eat a half sweet potato now, half sweet potato later. No, measure them, track them, know how much you're taking in, because that way you can adjust them if you want to gain weight, lose weight, and things of that sort. Another thing, it's okay to not have your abs all year round. So don't be afraid of that. Also, check out the workout. I'll see you guys next week. Keep the questions coming in. You're doing a phenomenal job. Thank you.